is our fairy tale project for Mr. Miranda's 4th period class. This project was done by Robert Estrada, me, in class, Bailey, and Andrea. The things you're about to see are real. Hassan the Thirsty Camel. This is Hassan the Thirsty Camel. He was thirsty before his trip off to another village. This was his master, who was on the trip with Hassan. They came across an oasis, thirsty of bloodshed water. They're in the town now. He drinks the water. Okay. He was refreshed when he drank the water. We got the theme by Hassan the Thirsty Camel from a camel not preparing for his long journey, for his journey to go on the desert. The theme for Hassan the Thirsty Camel is better late than never. What does the theme tell us about the culture in Egypt? The people have searched for water, so it relates to it because that's their way of life. The Wailing Woman. In this story, the Wailing Woman, the water seems to be red, but it's actually blue.
The Wailing Woman. Once upon a time, there was a soldier that married a native woman, and they had a little girl, and then a little boy. And then the soldier disowned the woman because they weren't supposed to be married. And then the native woman went crazy and threw her 2 children in the river. And then the native woman drowned herself as well. And then the native woman spirit couldn't escape to heaven, so it haunted everyone forever.
The Wailing Woman, because the husband's parents told him not to marry a native woman, and he did.
The theme of the Wailing Woman is listen to your parents, because when the Spanish soldier married the native woman, his parents told him not to marry her because he was a wealthy man and he had a big name, you know, he was famous, and they told him not to marry her because she was a poor woman. He was supposed to marry someone that was high up in society. So the theme is listen to your parents, and it is a Spanish tale. It's from Mexico.
Army of the Dead.
Laundress who just arrived at Charlestown following the Civil War found herself awakened at the stroke of 12 each night by the rumble of heavy wheels passing the street, which she lived on a dead-end street and had no explanation for the noise. Her husband would not allow her to look out the window when she heard the sounds.
Don't you dare look out that window.
Finally, she asked the woman who washed at the tub next to hers. Finally, she asked the woman who watched at the tub next to hers. The woman said,
"What you are hearing is the Army of the Dead.
They are Confederate soldiers who died in the hospital without knowing that the war was over. Each night they rise from their graves and go to the reinforced Lee in Virginia to strengthen the weakened Southern forces." The next night, the laundress slipped out of bed to watch the Army of the Dead pass. She stood spellbound by the window as a gray fog rolled past. Within the fog, she could see the shapes of horses and heard rough human voices and the rumble of cannons being dragged through the street, followed by the sound of marching feet. Foot soldiers, horsemen, ambulances, wagons, and cannons passed before her eyes, all shrouded in gray. After what seemed like hours, she heard a far-off bugle blast, and then silence. When the laundress came out of her daze, she found one of her arms were paralyzed. She had never done a full day's washing since.
The theme for Army of the Dead is listen to your peers. Because a woman got haunted and found her arm paralyzed because she didn't listen to her husband when her husband told her not to look outside at the army.
All 3 stories are similar because in Hassan the Thirsty Camel, he drinks water once they get to town.
And on the Army of the Dead, it includes water because the ladies are washing their clothes.
And in the Wailing Woman, there's a pond that she drowns her kids and herself in. And then the Army of the Dead and the Wailing Woman are similar
because there's dead people.
There's dead people in both of them.
Yep.
Blooper reel!
Get off. I will. I'm a jacket off. Oh my God! You're doing this stuff. I'm not gonna put that in the class. Oh yes, I'm putting that on the class. I'm so putting that on the class video. Oh yes. Are you scared of me? Really? You're scared of me.
This has a low battery. Come on, guys.
You're 12.
low battery.
That sucks. That is somebody's project. Do not crumble it.
It's not sure somebody's project.
Don't you see the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Oh my gosh. You hold it. You hold it.
Oh, the camera fell. There we go.
I got it. Oh. Hold it. Hold it. Okay. Stop.
Hey, Eddie, what's up? We're good.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
That's okay.
We have a lot of mess ups, Miss Gilmore. What is that you're drinking?
This is all natural green tea.
All natural.
I like
That stuff will keep you all night long.
Oh, for
I
sure.
told her that, but she didn't listen to me.
Oh,
Falling down.
okay.
I followed my camel.
Do it again. No, you don't have to do it again.
Refreshed when he drinks the thirsty water. Darn it! Thirsty water, the thirsty camel drinks water. He was
Refresh.
refreshed when he
Okay.
drank.
Open water. The theme of The Wailing Woman is Listen to Your Parents, a Spanish book fairy tale thing.
Would you just let me roll with it? Would you just let me do it, please?
Okay, go back.
This is the end.
This is the end, so you want to say the things you saw were real.
Guys, like totally.
Yeah.
Well, we had
Yeah.
to.
Now you're in our video. See that?
Yes.
That's the face of Robert Strub. Nikki, please come again.